Bonjour, Mishko Pakanan Quainadishnakas Mungdo Dem. Hello again, everybody. It's Sandy Boucher here once again. I'm Red Thunderbolt Woman of the Loon Clan, a proud member of Seine River First Nation in Treaty 3 territory in Northern Ontario. And this weekend, I'm giving you one more little peek inside the members' vault where all of my past blog posts land and are living happily hanging out with each other. So are the members, by the way. You should be one of them. If you're at all interested in reconciliation and you like those little bite-sized tidbits, all my blog posts from the entire last year, 2022, all of the reconciliation videos, and all of my new blog posts exist in the members vault. You should check that out. More on that later. But first, let's discuss this week's offering. So we're talking about the week March 27th to 31st, the end of March. We're heading into spring, the time to grow those seeds, planting them and watching them grow as things change. I like that metaphor. But first off, Monday, March 27th was the entry that I called Concrete Sad. And the reality is, not even a week ago, I sent my elder off on her final journey, me and a whole bunch of people, including her family. And grieving is hard. Sad is heavy. And that's what that post was all about. The feeling that you're heavy. Suddenly your body weighs so much more, even though the weight scale says it doesn't. And you can't really breathe because it feels like your body is filled with concrete. And you try to take a breath in and it hits against that concrete. But every now and then the concrete cracks. And you laugh for a second and you forget, and then you remember the weight again. Now, I love the fact I was just honestly sharing how I feel as I walk through this grieving process. And as I mentioned in the blog post, I've been encased in this concrete, this grief, sad concrete, several times now. I'm coming up on my 59th birthday. I've lost many people that were really important to me. So I don't deny it anymore. And that was part of that sharing, that this is how I feel. And what really warmed my heart is I heard back from so many of you that commented that, yes, that is how it feels. And I love that because that is why I originally started writing as a young woman, as a young girl. I wasn't a woman yet. I wrote to share how I felt, to help me be self-aware, to help me understand what I was going through, to help me interpret the word. So all of these years later, to know that still applies, yeah. So if you're feeling that concrete sad, know that even the coldest, darkest night eventually ends. Honor your journey. Cry the tears. Don't run from it. It just extends it. Go through it. Breathe as much as you can. Be kind to yourself. I know the last couple of days I've been doing the bare minimum just because I can't do anymore. And that's okay. I'm honoring this. I know it'll end. And I know the woman I'm grieving, she deserves this time. Grief is the price we pay for the love, right? And she is loved, still is loved. Awesome. So that was Monday, March 28th. On Tuesday, I talked about breathing, but in a different way this time. I talked about what we inhale and be willing to inhale new teachings, new learnings, new skills, new relationships. And exhale the same. Be careful what you exhale. A lot of people are exhaling poison into our environment, and then we're wondering why we're not healing and growing. Be conscious of the process. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in what you need. Breathe out what this country needs. Join me. That's what I do every single day. Breathe in, breathe out. Awesome. Now, before I go into the rest of the blog post, I promised you we're going to learn a little bit more about the membership. Here it is, me cutting in on my own video. Watch this. Hello again, you amazing person, you. It's Sandy Boucher once again, cutting in on my own video to tell you all about my brand new all-inclusive membership program. And seriously, if you like any part of my work, whether it's the blog posts and my writing style, my seminars, my speeches, my courses, you are going to want to be part of this. I mean, look at everything it includes. It includes my 2023 blog posts that I'm reviewing in this video. It includes all of the blog posts from 2022 that you can't get anywhere else. And the best part, look at this. You get to read whichever one you want in whatever order you want, based on the day, based on the title. It's totally up to you. You check it off as read and come back as often as you want. Talk about honoring your path and you doing this your way. On top of that, the entire 52 Steps to Reconciliation video set is available in the membership. Again, the only place you can find it. And again, watch it in whatever order you want to. There's courses, the path away from lateral violence, missing pieces, and even a day that can change everything, that includes so many of the teachings that I live my life by. And if something comes up in your workplace, maybe you need to bop into one of my courses to review one of the lessons. Again, watch them in the order that you need. And there's PDFs for you to download. This is everything I've got, and it gets updated on a regular basis, and it doesn't affect how much you pay. So how much do you pay? Well, $19 a month. That's a lot of content for $19 a month there when you need it at your fingertips. Or pay the annual rate and you save even more. And if you want it for your staff or group, well, I have a price for that too. I am here to support you in any way I can, and this membership fits the bill. I can't wait to see you in the all-inclusive membership. Now back to the video. And we're back. Now on Wednesday, March 29th, almost said 28th. On March 29th, I did something different. I introduced you to the sharings of another person, Ash Moreau. They are amazing and awesome, and I was thrilled I got the chance to meet them. So Ash shared what were we talking about? Oh, how we have to remain teachable. And I've run into several people since I met Ash who, well, that's just not the way I do things. Wrong. I'm sorry. How you've always done things is not an excuse to disrespect people. If you're being told you're being disrespectful, change that. Remain teachable. And the other thing that Ash shared that really resonated with me is how when it comes to people that are different from you, whether it's sexuality, gender identity, or cultural background, that some people tolerate difference. Some people accept difference, while other people genuinely celebrate that diversity, that difference. I celebrate I love my diverse friends, and they believe things that I don't believe, and they practice in ways I don't, and that's totally okay. I always think of the field of wildflowers, the creator design. We're all different. We're all beautiful in our own way. I don't want sameness. How boring would that be? That was March 29th. And then on Thursday, I repeated that. On March 30th, I shared with you. Now it was the words and teachings of Rachel Mishenene, powerhouse woman. I had the chance. I was emceeing a conference and she was there. And she talked about living whole, meaning living in a place and space surrounded by people that allow you to be all you're meant to be. And not all you're meant to be, all you are. And I so related to that because in case you haven't figured it out, I kind of have a big personality. And I grew up hearing, do you have to laugh that loud? Do you have to laugh that way? I have a very unique laugh. I always say you can tell it's authentic because no one would fake that laugh. I'm animated. I've had people get mad at me for using my hands so much. I had one individual grab my wrists and dare me to try to talk without my hands. No, inappropriate. And about, 13, almost 14 years ago, I found out that if I'm the only one on a stage, I need to be as big as I am. It was a place where I finally got to be me. And then I created my home, and it's designed with the colors I love, and I have the pets that I love and the friends that I love come over. It allows me to be me. And yes, I will even admit I do this work wearing tank tops and boxer shorts. I'm not showing you my boxer shorts. That's for my inner circle. But I'm comfortable. I'm me. And yes, I have delivery people show up my door going, dressed for the weather? It's still not warm here. I am dressed for inside weather. I'm dressed for me. So in a comment on social media, I commented that I'm about 90% there. And every now and then someone sneaks in that wants to restrict me. I've been out of the box for so long that I don't even remember what that feels like. And I'm not going back in. So this is me encouraging you to live whole, just like Rachel suggested we should. We only get to live once. Why would we be hiding parts of ourselves? None of my parts deserve being denied, whether it's the professional activist or the silly, goofy woman that likes to slide across the floor in my socks. Ask my inner circle. It's true. And then on March 31st, I shared again, went back to Ash and something they shared in the conference. And it was just a quote that just like a good quote does, lightning bolt moment, just stopped me in my tracks. And what they said was, if you want to change the world or change your view of the world, change how you were taught to perceive the world. And the example they gave was how we grew up thinking that a couple is male and female, like almost polar opposites of each other. And how because of that, there's a stereotype out there that when you're looking at a gay couple, that one is always more feminine and one is always masculine, which isn't true. By the way, did you hear the enthusiasm? And I bought that stereotype for a while too. But what Ash pointed out is we have that stereotype because that's how we were taught to perceive the world. It's another level to the unpacking. We have to get better at accepting what we see as it is and not trying to put it in a box. I guess this week was all about not putting people in boxes and not living in a box. And if that's the message that came across, well, then I was really happy to share these blog posts. So there you have it, another sneak peek inside the Members Vault where all of these posts go to live. I hope to see you in there. It's a great place to be, and I'm adding new stuff every single week. My Members Vault is never going to be boring. If it was, even I wouldn't be there. So, hope to see you there. Until next week, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.